Hello, Amy Lee fans, Led Zeppelin fans, music fans, fans of really pretty women, fans of player guys. I think they all fit. How you doing, OGL?
I'm doing pretty good. We've been had this on the queue for a bit. I'm stoked we're finally getting a chance to react to it.
I am too, man. I think it's important to keep balance as you have your yin and yang.
Positive or negative today?
Ooh, could go either way.
The coin lands on its edge.
Slightly negative.
Slightly
Negative. I think that would be the California reference.
Very possible. But we're also reacting to Amy Lee, so that may swing us a bit more in the positive direction.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess we should do 2 out of 3, huh? Or it wouldn't be balanced at all. Positive all the way.
There we
Perfect.
Go. Yep.
That's beautiful. That is my face, y'all. I'm an idiot.
But you're a charming idiot.
A likable one. I was going to say likable. Charming, I don't know. I don't really know what charming means. I like Loki charms. I love the milk, man. It gets as sweet as fucking milk. It's like overwhelmingly sweet. Like you've got a Lucky Charm.
I used to like to eat dry breakfast cereal. Lucky Charms was one of my favorites.
Man, I just pictured eating a rabbit's foot. What the fuck? It was weird. A Lucky Charm. It was weird.
Wasn't lucky for the rabbit.
Nah, it didn't taste good either in my vision.
Crunchy.
It was hairy. All right, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Promise we're getting to music soon, guys.
I have no idea how we started eating rabbit's foot, so I'm just. So, I wanted to go because this is one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs, but as I got introduced to music very early, I knew the words to a lot of songs before I knew what any of these words really meant. In other words, I was too young to really grasp the true meaning. Like I used to sing Guns N' Roses, where the grass is green, and the girls are pretty, in the Paradise City. I just thought the grass was green, and girls are pretty, which that is the reference. The girls are pretty, but obviously the grass is green. It's the weed, man. I didn't get it in the Paradise City. So I think that is actually talking about California, probably.
Paradise City, yeah.
LA, yeah. Not sure why everybody has to go to LA to be successful.
Well, I think that's sort of the good thing about modern technologies with streaming, with remote recording and stuff like that. You really don't have to anymore. But yeah, back in the day, that was like the hub. I mean, there are other places, New York, Chicago, Nashville, places like that. There's a few specific places if you want to make it in like the entertainment industry. You need to go to be in one of those places. And California was definitely like the, I guess, once upon a time, the Shangri-La of the entertainment industry. Or at least it seemed so on the outside.
Well, I mean, there are still artists today, John Farnham being not too long ago, that if they don't come to California, streaming doesn't help them a damn bit. You can only stream to what streamers will carry you. So I guess what I'm saying is you still have to devote some of your life to go to California to get that record label, and you're definitely going to have to tour that whole area.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're not going to let you in the top tier record labels. So the top tier streaming services aren't going to stream you. So although I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, bands don't have to move here. But yeah, I think it's still.
It still has a big influence on the market. I agree.
It is the market. Movies too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely with movies.
Do you know any blockbuster movies that were made anywhere but LA? I cannot think of one. Bruce Lee movies are totally popular, but they're not blockbusters, and they never have
Right.
been.
Oh yeah. They're definitely a niche film. But I'm trying to think. They're.
But everybody in the world watches them. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
and I don't understand it. By connecting with all these other countries, we have been talking to people outside of the U.S. who, bring this fact up a lot, and it's made me aware of it. And now that I can think of so many songs, Leonard Skinner working for MCA. I'm going to give you lots of money. Working for MCA. Want you to sign the contract. Want you to sign today. Hotel California. Aaron Lewis. Sold my soul to the devil in L.A. Sign your name on the dotted line and your songs they all will play. I mean, there's a lot of people that talk about this.
I think also it's such, at least at one point in time, was such a beautiful city, so that added to its mythology, and just the idea of wealth and prosperity awaiting you there. I think once you got there, sometimes that, especially if you're at the ground level, if you're not in the big penthouse suites, it's. I heard someone describe it one time as like a 7-Eleven with dodgy air conditioning expanded into a city. That would be L.A. And I think there's a one fellow that put it pretty articulately. What is his name?
Fuck out Ron Hubbard and fuck all these clones. Fuck all these gun-toting hip gangster wannabe. Fuck
yeah.
smiley glad hands with hidden agendas and fuck these dysfunctional insecure actresses. I think he said something about it's a 3-ring circus sideshow of freaks here in this hopeless fucking hole we call LA. The only way to fix it is to flush it all away. So learn to swim, and I'll see you down in Arizona Bay.
Oh yeah, the classic Bill Hicks routine as well. So yeah, it's California definitely, and Los Angeles in particular, definitely a mythical place in both the positive and the negative. But fortunately, the young lady we're reacting to today is not a dysfunctional, insecure actress. She's actually a very accomplished artist. Has one of the prettiest voices that I've ever heard, and I'm very I'm fascinated to hear her take on Led Zeppelin, because Robert Plant is a vocal stylist, like no other, and his delivery is very distinct. So I'm interested in hearing Amy's take on Plant's unique vocal stylings.
All right, I'm gonna read the lyrics. I'm pretty sure Amy's probably not gonna change them a lot. I mean, she usually does it if she does a cover, especially a Led Zeppelin cover.
Right.
1971 of Led Zeppelin 4. Spent my days with a woman unkind. Smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start. Going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. And from what we can understand, this is about Joni Mitchell, who happens to be Maynard James Keenan's number one by far influence. And I've actually never heard Joni Mitchell sing. But supposedly Plant and Page were in love with her. So, and this has been referenced by them. That's what I heard to a third party anyway.
But I've heard this as well.
Yeah. So took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that they're all the same. I would think in the day when I remember, as my two brothers, one was Led Zeppelin, one was Leonard Skinner, because those were the two biggest bands in the Bible Belt part of America over here in the East Coast, the southern states, if you will. Led Zeppelin and Leonard Skinner and Pink Floyd, really. But they were, Stairway to Heaven and Freebird that was it. That was the two songs at that time. And I think that took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that they're all the same. This could be a reference to Skinner dying on the plane. The sea was red and the sky was gray. I wonder how tomorrow could ever follow today. The mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun, S-U-N, begin to awake. Watch out. It seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line. If I reach it in time, I'll meet you up there where the path runs straight and high. Yeah, I'm doing it the case just as he does it, but to find a queen without a king, they say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La, 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 la. Joni Mitchell. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on a hill in the mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. Sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. I'm back. Back again. Damn it, man. All right, we're 10 minutes in, so we're 10 minutes in.
Start playing some music here.
Amy, we're sorry, girl. Really. I love you. I've had a crush on you forever. Ever since the Going Under video where you're wearing the teal green and the black sweater, fucking rocking out. Y'all know what I'm talking about, true Amy fans. All right, let's get to it. What do you think, O'Jill?
Let's do it.
Shut the fuck up and play, right?
I'm enjoying this.
That don't mean everybody else is.
That's valid.
They probably are. They probably are. Let's go to Gilman.
If you're still with us, thank you so much.
If not, we'll probably put it in the beginning of this to start at the 11 mark.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start, going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her
Absolutely no bravado in that. That was pure crescendo. That was fucking beautiful. Wow, she has such a beautiful voice.
Yeah, just her fundamental sound is just absolutely gorgeous. That's really something you can't teach. That's something you either have or you don't, and she's got it. So when you combine that with the fact that she's obviously, been well trained, that's a heck of a package. Because when she wants to, she can build, she can rock out, she can bring some distortion in. But here she's just going with that nice, it's light sometimes, it's fuller at other times. She's just sort of weaving in and out of these sounds, just wrangling every possible drop of emotion out of every word. It's gorgeous. The acoustic guitar is a perfect accompaniment to it. Also sounds really nice. It's very sparkly. It's very well produced. So yeah, sonically, this is definitely something you listen to just to sort of lay back and chill.
Yeah, it was acoustic in the Zeppelin version. This is musically, instrumentation-wise, it sounds spot on. So maybe a little softer, less reverb, but still beautiful. Let's do it again. I love the way she got that wrote. And we have the same middle name. Danny Lee. Amy Lee.
That's right. So if you guys got married, would she be Amy Lee OGT? Just had to ask.
I would be Danny Lee, lucky ass me.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. The mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake as the children of the sun began to wake. Seems that the wrath took my chances on a big jet.
Sorry, I had to back that. Hey, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Sorry. I'm trying to learn how to do that.
Right. It's a very complex program.
That looks like Audacity. Same thing I use.
It really does with the grass and such, yeah.
It's not, though. It's a little different. Anyway, yeah, that belt was perfection. It was really, really beautiful. This reminds me of my Immortal, not lyrically or emotionally, but vocally.
I can definitely see that. Her voice is so fluid. Like I said, she can add and take away weight in a heartbeat. Just like it's a really involved vocal performance, but it sounds so effortless. You don't even notice the technique. It's just wow, that's really pretty. You can also hear like a lot of longing in her voice as well. So again, it sort of brings you back to that time when your California was this emerald city that you were that you dreamed about. And if you got on that plane and you were heading that way, you were just thinking, it's like, oh my God, what treasures await me there?
I just had a really weird feeling. They talk about the city of Atlantis sunk, and California will definitely sink one day when the fault line breaks. And you said, like the mythical Emerald City, it made me think of Atlantis being underwater, and
right, California may
maybe
join
that's
soon.
the future of California. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know why that popped in my head, but
I don't remember. It might have been Bill Hicks. It might have been someone else was mentioning if that California breaking off and sinking, and they're basically saying, I don't think anyone will miss them. But again, I sort
Arizona
of
Bay. That's where the song, where Tool got the inspiration for the song. His bit on Arizona Bay.
Yeah, I do enjoy hearing songs like this from a bygone time. Like I said, when you thought that that's where your dreams were, and you sort of you feel bad for those that got there and things didn't turn out the way that they did, but just that journey has got to be worth something. Yeah. I'm never going to California. I'm straight up.
I think that's like looking at it from a perspective. If you live here, though,
yeah.
What's it like for all these other artists that aren't even from America, but have to go? It's got to be weird, man.
Yeah, and again, if I was an aspiring singer or musician or something like that, it's something I would have to consider. So
think about it. What if every band in America that was ever famous had to go to the South Pole, say,
right?
And none of the bands we're used to seeing around here, because we feel like they are American bands because they've always been here. They were never here, and all the bands that are here had to go there. Just think about that. And there were no bands really here, except when our bands come back to tour for us.
Right, or just,
it would be way different than how we feel as Americans.
Right.
Wow, that is really crazy to think about. All right, let's get back to it. I think that was well within context, though.
Agreed.
Never let them tell you that they're all the same. The sea was red and the sky was gray. I wonder how tomorrow could ever follow today. The mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake as the children of the sun began to wake. Seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it started to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. I'll meet you up there where the path runs straight and high.
So I don't think the instrumentation has changed at all. It is exactly mirror image. Again, the actual chord and notes. It may be a little different in the actual sound, but
Right.
But she is definitely not following Robert's exact structure in the way he syllables out the music in the stanzas.
Right.
She's putting her own twist on it, but not changing the words, which is incredibly. It shows an incredible amount of talent.
Agreed. Yeah, she's
On
making
her
the song
point,
fit her vocal style as opposed to just trying to imitate Robert Plant.
And not changing it, period.
Agreed.
That's
So she's making the song her own while still paying respect to the original.
Yeah, you could put her and Robert side by side doing it, and they would just be harmonizing.
Yeah.
Like Lane and Jerry or something. It would all fit. Those pieces would fit.
Right.
All right.
To find a queen without a king, so she plays guitar and cries when she sings. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, try to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on a hill in my mountain of dreams, trying to tell myself it's not as hard as it seems.
I love her bass gasms. What the hell do you call it when you her expressions?
Yeah.
She's like out in the garden and the beautifulness of nature, and she's in the studio and she's smiling at sometimes. She's looks sad at other times. She looks inspired. Sometimes she looks disappointed. Sometimes all in just her expressions.
Yeah.
She's not expressing that vocally. That's purely visually. So
yeah, you can hear the emotion in her voice, and you can also see it in her face. It's
yeah. I'm not saying she's not expressing
Yeah, no, I know what you
emotion.
mean. I know.
I'm saying it doesn't match.
Yeah.
She's not doing it to accent. They're not lining up. They're
Right.
just doing, which is amazing. Again, takes a super amount of talent. But I was going to say, Robert, I think, is harmonizing with John Paul Jones in and she's like crescendoing it differently, but still within the same structure.
right.
Yeah, man, let's finish it out. That's beautiful right there. Look at that mouth shape. Elizabeth, that sounded terrible being as what word man, she's a woman. Elizabeth Jarrell is always talking about the structure, the mouth shape of the artist and how much it means
Which does
to how they're
does
making
play a
their
big
vocal.
part in how your sound is generated. But yeah, now we end up. We're just two dudes. That
Yeah,
like
we're
music
just two
and
old
like-
guys saying her mouth shape looks great, though. I wanted to clarify that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Context is completely different, but yeah, she's her mouth shape is perfect though
It
for
is.
singing. Cut it out, you sickos.
I'll just hold fib on that. All right, too late to it.
Dreams, trying to tell myself it's not as hard as it seems.
was great. www.amyleeofficial.com. Go check it out.
Yeah, definitely support the young lady. She's amazing.
Hey, that looks like. Oh, I X'd you out, brother. I'm sorry. I'll go back. I'll come back and get you. It looks like kind of like two reverse N's. So if you just put a D in front of that, you'd have Danny Lee.
That's it.
And
there
the
we go.
E's have 4.
Yeah.
Wow. And the A's missing its line, and the L has a J hook.
Yeah, I wonder what font that is. And the E's have like 4
that's what
things there instead of 3. Yeah, that's crazy. Didn't even notice that. But yeah, Amy is one of those
really
people
cool.
that could literally sing the phone book, and I would buy the album. She just has such a beautiful sounding voice. I don't have the musical brain to pick apart what she's doing vocally. I just know it sounds amazing. And again, the acoustic guitar, I think it sounded like there might have been a mandolin in there as well. It was a very simple instrumental backing, but a voice like hers on a song like this, you don't want to overwhelm it. So yeah, this was a beautiful
Paul Jones
song.
does play a mandolin in Zeppelin's version.
Okay, so again, she's definitely keeping true to the fundamentals of the original. But as soon as she opens her mouth, yeah, that's most definitely Amy Lee. So,
which is exactly mirror image Robert Plant.
Yep. Oh, most definitely.
Maybe even more so than Amy. He has a very, very unique, orgasmic voice.
They're both very distinctive vocalists in completely different ways. Making sure
we're going to
demonetized here.
give this a positive reaction all the way. Love it. Sorry, I just like my new
Amy Lee is great. Amy Lee doing Zeppelin, double great. Mental health is real, and quite frankly, listening to a voice like Amy's is quite soothing for one's mental health. So, as I said, music is your greatest support group. Leave a like and a subscribe. Definitely hit us up in the comments. We'd love to engage in some conversation. And especially we're interested in what do you guys think the meaning of this song is? Danny and I read a few leading up to this reaction. What do you think this song is about? Let us know. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around during our shenanigans. And see you guys on the next one. Take care of each other.
I have to quote a very famous movie lyric, and there's no disrespect to her meant, but sure do got a pretty mouth. What the hell's the name of this? Deliverance.
Deliverance, yep.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
That's a really weird movie. But yeah, that's a really weird movie. All right. Yeah, peace out. Mental health is real. Burt Reynolds goes through it in that movie. For sure.
And physical health as well.
Yeah. That movie will teach you to watch your back literally at all times. So I'm going to quit while we're ahead or behind. So I did there.
I do see.
We had fun, and we hope you had fun watching us. We don't mean no disrespect to the artist. Definitely. Amy Lee's one of. In fact, this is not a knock on Evanescence. This is just the truth, in my opinion. There is no Evanescence without Amy. There would have never been an Evanescence without Amy. The band is average. Amy is exceptional.
Far above that.
As you can tell, she doesn't ever have to be with Evanescence to be relevant.
Agreed.
All right. Peace out. Mental health is real.
Thank you all so much.
From it all the time. We are now monetized. There's a link to join the channel, $4.99 a month. Or just like and subscribe, or just watch, or leave us hanging. Either way, we love you. Peace out.